Hey, listen, this is a straight up moment. This is a straight up moment. And I won't be on here long, but I want to give this to your heart, man. As you can see, man, I'm feeling good. I feel like I'm looking good. And most importantly, man, my spirit is good. And I want to make sure, man, you're the same. If your spirit is good, drop a heart. You know what I mean? Drop a heart. Because my goal today is leave your spirit feeling good on this weekend. I want to tell you, man, this weekend, create more laughter in your life. Do things, man, that bring more fun. You know, we don't grow old because of age. We grow old because we stop doing things that keep us young. So get out in nature. Get out with your kids. Get out doing the things, man, that you stopped doing that used to bring you so much life and so much energy. All right? It's essential to your well-being, essential to your soul. And honestly, it's the only thing that really matters at the end of this life. Making sure you're enjoying it. We stop enjoying life because we stop doing the things that we used to enjoy. I know it sounds simple, but if you think about it, we start growing old because we stop moving. We start growing old because we stop being active. When you're active creates activity. Activity activates, right? It activates energy. It activates peace. It activates what you need. So just wanted to tell y'all that, man. You know, what up, Jane? What's up, y'all? If you can share this, please, it will mean the world to me. Don't fall for the fake profiles, y'all. This is my only profile, so don't fall for that. Don't give your information to anybody on the internet. Don't fall for those scams. But if you can share this, that would be great. Text it to somebody, because I promise you they're going to thank you for it, because somebody in this world needs to hear this message. And if you need to hear this message, make sure you give me energy as I'm talking by saying amen, dropping hearts, saying straight up. But let's get right into this, because I got to finish my run. I can't take too long. Give me 5 minutes of your time. And I wanted you to understand something, man. And this is something that I realized, you know, I was on this run today and I realized this. I looked at where my life was at right now and I realized this truth. They lied to me. Whoever they is, maybe it's your family, maybe it's your friends, maybe it's the world, maybe it's society's norms, maybe it's the enemy. Whoever it is, they lied to you, okay? And I want to tell you that, man, they lied to you. I don't care where you're at in your life right now. Understand, somebody lied to you. Something lied to you. And oftentimes we believe the lies, right? We think just because we're going through a hard time, we have a setback, that's not a part of the journey. I'm going to tell you right now, God will allow things to happen in your life to grow different things in your life, right? Just because the enemy sent it for harm or you think it's for harm, it could be for your good. So a lot of us, we going through a time right now in our life. We like, man, God don't love me, man. Life ain't fair, man. Everybody else getting blessed and everybody else having the right things in their life and everybody else is going through everything. They're happy, they joy. And I'm in this moment. Let me tell you something. When you look back on your path, it's the moments that were difficult that built your strongest faith. It was the hardest times that built your strongest strength. It was the hardest times that built the endurance in your life. It was the hardest times that built your belief. So you might be in a season right now where the world is trying to lie to you. The world is trying to tell you that your life is over. The world is trying to tell you that you ain't special. The world is trying to tell you that you ain't got no worth, that you ain't got no value. The world is trying to tell you that better days aren't ahead for your life. The world is trying to tell you that nobody else will love you, care about you. The world will tell you that your dreams are over. And I'm going to tell you, it's a lot easier to believe those things when you look at your circumstances. But I tell you all the time, and I want to tell you right now, you can't trust your circumstances. You got to trust your faith. You can't trust your circumstance. You got to trust God's promises for your life and understand just because the path might not be how you want it to go, just because the path ain't straight, but the path is necessary for God to build in your life what he needs for you to have in order to get to your destination, because your purpose and your path, understands a lot bigger than you. So when I'm going through hard times, it sucks, it hurts, but I always remind myself it's bigger than me. When I'm going through hard times that don't make sense and it's hard and it's tiring and I'm like, man, like why? And I want you to understand that. So everything that you're going through, look at this, man. Oh my God, hold on. I got to share this. Y'all can't really see it. Oh, it just got covered up, man. The sun was shining through the trees, man. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. But listen, please understand that, man. So I don't know what has lied to you. Maybe you lied to yourself. Maybe you accepted the lies and you start living like that. Never let the lies become your truth. You might say, Trent, what are the lies? The lies are telling you that your life is done. The lies are telling you that this disease that you have is going to be the rest of your life. This sickness is going to define you. This disability is going to define your life, right? This setback is going to be the thing that becomes the rest of your story instead of a bookmark in your story. So I want to tell you right now, man, stop believing the lies. Okay, your worth is not dependent on what this world thinks of you. It's not dependent on how many followers you have. It's not dependent on how many dollars you have. It's not how many people know your name. It's not dependent on that. Your worth is already given to you at birth. And so when you understand that and accept that, you live in a different type of way. You live with a different type of energy. You live with a different type of swag. You walk different. You talk different because you know God got you. Some of you walk in weakness because you forgot that God got you. And I understand, man. It might be a season in your life that's terribly hard. Y'all know I just went through my season. But I kept on knowing, like, okay, there's something greater that's going to come out of this. I always ask myself, what is this trying to teach me? What is this trying to show me? What is this trying to grow inside of me? Ask yourself those questions. When you're going through this time of hard times and storms and you're going through terrible seasons in your life, ask yourself those 3 questions. What is this trying to show me? What is this trying to tell me? What is this trying to grow in me? And you can use everything that was meant to break you to build you, to build you, to build you. You might look out and see somebody else's life, your friends, and be like, man, they so blessed. I ain't gonna never have what they have. You ain't supposed to have what they have. Don't allow comparison to lie to you and make you think that God ain't got nothing special for you. But oftentimes what we do is we walk through this life looking for reasons not to appreciate our life. We walk around this life looking for reasons not to appreciate our life, and we're looking for things that we don't have, that we become blind to everything we do have. Somebody somewhere is praying to be in your shoes. I don't care how dirty your shoes may be. I don't care how many holes in your shoes may have. Somebody with no shoes wants to be in your shoes. And one of the best ways to activate God's goodness in your life is to appreciate everything in your life. It's to appreciate everything in your life. So as I ask you again, man, what lies are you believing? What lies have become your truth? Right? Because the world is lying to you. The world told me, y'all know my story, man. The world told me that my life was over. The world told me that, man, after football, there's nothing more to your life. Look at all professional athletes. After their football career, their athletic career, their professional career, as the sun's shining through. Whoo! The sun's shining, man. That means we made it to see another day. Sun shining. Whoo, I love it. But so many people told me, the world told me, statistics told me, the odds told me that my life was done, that my greatest times were in my 20s, that I would have nothing else to my life, right? My greatest times were in my 20s. And for a brief second, I allowed that lie to become my truth. I started to believe that lie. You know what? I started to live like that. I started to accept that my life was over. I just started to live any type of way. I was like, man, well, nothing else in my future is going to be better than this. And then I told myself, man, let me go see. I challenged myself. I said, I'm going to create something greater because I know inside my heart, there's a feeling that God has called me to do something bigger and better. And bigger don't always mean more money, more followers, whatever. But God has called me to do something bigger. And I trusted God's promise. I didn't trust my pain. I didn't trust even the path at the time. I trusted God's promise for my life. And if I would have believed those lies, I wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't be here right now. Last year, when all those things happened last year, back to back to back, statistics told me, man, Trent, you ain't gonna never bounce back. Statistics told me, man, you ain't gonna never find your faith. You know what I mean? The world was lying to me, but I decided not to believe that. I decided not to believe that. So some of you are believing people who broke your heart. They told you you'll never be loved again. You believe the lie. Some of you believe people that walked out of your life, friends that did you dirty, and you thinking that, man, nobody else can really care for me. I'm not a good person because you allow people who did you wrong to make you feel wrong. Right? Some of you believe in, oh man, my dreams failed, so I ain't got nothing else in my life. Like, my life is over. I got fired from that job. My dreams are gone, so I got nothing to believe in. Some of y'all have believed that and you're starting to live like that. Forget the lies, man. Create your own truth right now that God gave you. Create your own truth right now that God gave you. Every single one of you. And yeah, you got to work for it. The world told me, man, you ain't gonna never be in good shape again. Trent, you done got overweight. You know, you were 200, way over. Were you were ever in your life 25 pounds over because depression set in? You ain't gonna never get back to it. You know what? I kept coming. I didn't believe that lie. So I changed my health. I changed my body. I got out here and I decided to believe the truth in my life. And it takes time for that truth to come to the harvest, right? But some of you are planting, y'all ain't even planting seeds because you believed it. You believed it. So I just wanted to check in with y'all, man. I got to go home. I got to finish this run. But I wanted to check in with y'all, man. Actually, man, I think that might be, I don't know. Matter of fact, I'm in the process of writing my new book. I want you guys to comment what you think the title should be, right? It's going to be about everything that I talk about. But I kind of want to call it, They Lied to You, to be honest with you. I don't know why I like that title, but I kind of want to call it that because I just feel like we've been lied to. I feel like so many of us think that there's no more to our life, that our life is done, that society, like we just feel like that. And that ain't the case, man. Look at me as inspiration. Look at me as an example. Ain't nothing special about me. Ain't nothing special about me. I just understand in order to activate the truth in my life, I got to try to walk in that light as best as I can. You know what I mean? The world every single day tries to lie to me. It's people in my comments try to lie to me and say, Trent, you ain't doing anything for the world. You ain't helping people, right? It's people, it's so many lies that I could believe and hold on to. But I'm living in my truth so much that the power of my truth, it bulletproofs me to the lies that try to come to my life. When somebody says I'm not special, it's hard for me to believe that because I know how much goodness I'm giving to the world. I know how I feel about myself, and my kids love me. Always, I can give a damn about what the world thinks of me, and my kids think the world of me. So I understand that truth. And that's what I need everybody on here to understand, all right? Is to understand that truth in your life, and I need you to live by it. And I need you to walk in it. I need you to immerse yourself in it. Like, seriously, because the more you live in it, the more you become bulletproof to the lies. So someone tells you that, oh, you ain't enough, you already know you enough, baby. When someone tells you, oh, man, you ain't got nothing good going on in your future, you already know. Because you living in that. You living in it. And a lot of times what we do, and I got to go for real. A lot of times what we do, I always say that, right? That's how much I love y'all, man. It's so hard for me to press in on these things. I just want to pour into y'all as much as I can. And I thank y'all for y'all support, man. Let's keep it going. But as I leave here, man, I want to give you one last word. You know, a lot of us at a time in our life, we allow the lie to become us. We allow the lie to become us. And lies will always be amongst us, right? It's so easy to believe things about our life that are not true. Maybe they're true at the moment. But I just know when you live in your truth, you live in your belief. You know, people ask, how do you believe in yourself so much? Because I prove it to myself so much. I prove it to myself so much. How I'm out here, I mean, this is so simple. But like, I'm out here running, right? Y'all have seen my journey in this. I'm pretty sure if you seen me like 3 months ago, I couldn't even finish a mile out here. Now I'm in a place where I can do 4, you know, pretty simple. And people ask, how did I get there? I kept showing up and I kept proving myself wrong, right? I kept proving myself wrong and kept saying, you know what? I'm going to keep showing up and I'm going to keep coming out here. And it created belief in my life to where anybody can tell me, Trent, you can't do this. I know I can because I proved it to myself and I live and I immerse myself in it. And so I need you to do that. Okay. And I know it's hard, but what other option that you got, man? You know what I mean? Like, what other option that you got? You can just live life and just accept a hard life and keep living like that. Or you can say, F that, man, and just be like, you know what? I'm going to try to meet the greatest version of myself. And I'm not believing the lies anymore. So become bulletproof to that. When people try to give you lies, don't believe it. That's what I want to say. Too often we take unsolicited advice. We take advice from people that don't know our life. We take advice from people who ain't in our shoes. We take advice from people who don't want to see us be the greatest version of ourselves. And we take advice from a world that don't know us, that didn't create us. Y'all are allowing, and this is it right here, I promise you, this is what I want to end with. Y'all are allowing people that didn't create you to control you. Please hear that truth. Y'all are allowing, when I say y'all, myself included, we are allowing people who didn't create us to control us. We're allowing a world to tell us how to live when this world didn't give us life. So once I realized that all this negativity that was coming to my life, right, all these outside opinions and things like that, they didn't create me. So why am I going to let them control me? And I started going back to my creator and what my creator said about my life. My creator said I'm more than a conqueror. My creator said I can do all things, not some things. My creator said, I have a plan for your life, my son. Plan to prosper you, not to harm you. My creator said, if you make it just more about me and less about you, I will fulfill what you need in your life. And so I believe that truth. I believe the energy that comes in my life, not the energy that people try to give me. All right, so I love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Nature heals. Get out in nature. God's natural medicine for the soul. And we've been rocking, man. We've been going live a lot this week. I think we had like four lives this time, and everything is rolling. I need your support all the time. Share it. Listen to the podcast. New book is on the way. You guys give me ideas for book titles. I just can't wait, man, to continue to inspire you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. Let's get it.